Donald Trump has said that US diplomats have had a very productive meeting with North Korean officials as he announced his summit later this month with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un would be held in Vietnam's capital, Hanoi. My representatives have just left North Korea after a very productive meeting and an agreed-upon time and date for the second summit with Kim Jong-un. It will take place in Hanoi, Vietnam, on February 27th and 28th. Trump said on Twitter, "I look forward to seeing Chairman Kim and advancing the cause of peace," he said. Earlier this week, Trump announced the dates for the second summit with Kim and said it would be held in Vietnam, but the city had not been disclosed. Stephen Biegun, the U.S. Special Representative for North Korea, held 3 days of talks in Pyongyang to prepare for the summit, the State Department said on Friday. It said Biegun had agreed with his counterpart Kim Hyok to meet again ahead of the summit. In their talks in Pyongyang, from Wednesday to Friday, Biegun and Kim Hyok discussed advancing President Trump and Chairman Kim's Singapore summit commitments of complete denuclearization, transforming US-DPRK relations, and building a lasting peace on the Korean peninsula, the State Department said. Its statement, which referred to North Korea by the acronym for its official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, gave no indication of any progress in the talks. Just weeks ahead of the planned summit to follow on from an unprecedented first meeting between the leaders in Singapore last June, the two sides have appeared far from narrowing differences over US demands for North Korea to give up a nuclear weapons program that threatens the United States. Biegun said last week his Pyongyang talks would be aimed at seeking progress on commitments made in Singapore and mapping out a set of concrete deliverables for the second summit. He said Washington was willing to discuss many actions to improve ties and entice Pyongyang to give up its nuclear weapons and that Trump was ready to end the 1953 Korean War, which concluded with an armistice, not a peace treaty. Biegun said Kim Jong-un committed during an October visit by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to the dismantling and destruction of plutonium and uranium enrichment facilities and that corresponding measures demanded by North Korea